Look at Fur. He's going to push into this stack. He's the only player in mid, and he's going to see what he can find. One has a grenade out, so they can't get the shot off, but they both fall back for just one player. No rotations from the B bomb site, but 4 members of KeyD Stars are ready to go over here.
Close smoke to cover off alley. Nothing out on the statue as of yet, so this is interesting because that leaves that exposed, and that's exactly the punishment for it. Cutler has a free shot into ZQK, so bomb now completely dropped down on the site, and CLG have full control of it as Tarek's going to find bolts. And unfortunately, Fur down on 10 HP, hasn't found much better fate trying to lurk through, and JDM's going to catch him. Equal situation for Steel on 22 as they do battle now with Cutler, and they realize Tarek slowly sliding over. He finds Fallen. And now it's Steel that has fallen. It'll end the round. CLG 1-0.
And now look at this B rush. Speaking of slowly, it's going to be a quick play towards B. Tarek mows down the first one and the second. Nothing going the way of KeyD Stars at the moment. They do have the platform. There's Fallen. He does manage to pick one off, but it's Steel at a boost who does the real damage. Picks off the rotators for Fallen to chime in as well. These Tech 9s here, they were shut down initially, but they found their marks late.
That's way better. So they are intentionally throwing the smoke every single round. They're worried about the second player from drop being able to pop out and take them as they swing into the site, but now it still comes back as Hazed will find Fallen dropping the bomb down. He still has the rifle. He's up against the Tech 9 of Steel, who's lurking over. Oh, I don't think Hayes knows it. He hasn't spotted him yet, but he fires away prematurely, not able to land the shot, and now Hayes has the situation back in his favor, or does he? Steel lands the headshot, and now he pulls it off with the hat trick, and we do get the eco from KeyD Stars.
Especially with where Cutler's playing. Cutler can take a shot and just fall away. If he doesn't get the kill immediately, he can fall down and lurk him right into Tarek, but ZQK has other things on his mind. Gets the entry, and now you see KeyD Stars storming in. They're going to swing wide on this platform. Tarek does grab one. He stays on top, though. He hasn't dropped down. There he goes. He does drop Fur. He's going to try and respond. He does. He gets the entry. Gets one more. What a shot, and Fallen chimes in. The B defense has crumbled beneath the might of the Brazilians. But 3 members a day, and it's a fast B play. This is scary. Cutler's going to have a lot of work to do. He's playing behind the fountain, spraying away. They know he's there, but he's getting digged out. He hasn't been able to land anything. He's partially blind. KeyD Stars hasn't dedicated themselves to this hit, but there's the nade that comes in, takes him out. FNS drops the flank watcher, ZQK.
This nade goes out and has potential damage written on it to the bomb planter, but it doesn't quite get far enough to do damage on the Fallen. As FNS now will drop to Steel, so they have got somewhat of a position established because this is planted for Steel to just peek out from this connection point. He is going to be slightly aggressive on his angle just to spot anyone that comes around from way down by the hut. It would be JDM to do that with the op, so he needs to be careful because if he hits that shot, it could change everything. Tarek, meanwhile, wants to come up the alley. He's giving himself away, though, with that smoke, and that means Fallen can turn back, and Steel's perfectly in position to execute JDM. Interestingly enough, Olaf's the only one that really uses the box consistently. ZQK does find the entry. Second op from Fallen's going to find Cutler, so they're using them both to full effect right now. As Tarek will swing down below the statue, he just needs to watch that wide angle before they drop in, but they've already done that because FNS wasn't in position on the front to make sure they could do that. He does flash himself through the smoke. This works out well. He finds Fur, but unable to turn around fast enough to take the shot to Steel as well, and he's going to come in and make it an absolute case for them to have the bomb site. Nice shot, JDM, to at least catch bolt. Bomb's still not planted, so JDM could give himself a bit of a chance. He's checking drop just to make sure no one else is going to be in position, and a whiff from ZQK gives him the chance, but there's not one up, there's 2. Gives him a wider angle, so they are bringing him over to the B site. Tarek's going to be in that support position, and JDM makes no mistake in the first one, changes his angle, gets tighter, finds Fallen as well as Tarek keeps him distracted and locked in place. He has to go back out, and he's shifting back and forth. Skip to your loo, and he pops back out, bolts as well. JDM, that's perfect.
The bomb is actually all alone out in the middle. He has one player, I mean, somewhat nearby, but there's 3 players skewed over towards B in this drop. This looks like it's good. They want to do an A-pinch through this drop, and KeyD Stars is set up perfectly for it. Bolts and ZQK. There's a crossfire set up. The first one goes down. Nicely done. A third player comes in for KeyD Stars. Nades right in. Damage is dealt to CLG, but they've got the opening pick. Fur's got to be very careful behind him. JDM doesn't check the corner, gets taken out, but another trade, so it's going to be a retake onto this bomb site. It's going to be a 3-on-3. No kits for KeyD Stars.
Smoke out on the doorway. That'll prohibit vision from Fallen as he tries to enter back in. Finesse waiting inside the corner around that half wall, that L-turn wall. Just waiting in case they get across, but they have to get past Cutler first in order to do that. And Fallen, he's not successful. We have ZQK and Steel as the only 2 players. Steel's on the flank, though. This could work out well as he does pop out. Spot FNS, re-peeks him and takes him on the secondary attempt. FNS goes down, brings it back to a 2-on-2. Good play, Cutler. They're low on HP. He has to hit that shot. And now with time diminishing and no kit.
B, it's only 2 players. Fur's going to have a lot of work to do here.
JDM takes down first, and now the entry's looking good. He gets caught out. They have to rotate over early. Hayes is going to get a free rotation flank here if he wants to, but he's being slow, but he doesn't realize as they've all left. So Cutler has to do the work inside the site. JDM, another one for him in the rounding. ZQK takes down the bomb planter. That's FNS. So this slows things up a little bit, but ZQK, all that's left, he's going to be heard. Hayes knows he's there. He pops out, gets the shot. No, he doesn't. ZQK, great reaction, turns around, and finally he gets put to sleep by JDM. And Steel holding a very passive angle. Again, this does allow for a quick drop inside the site when they approach. So Fur has to be on point. He needs to be able to shut them down if they get around the corner quickly. And that might be the case. Yeah, there you go. FNS already dropping in. But Fur holding strong. He's going to find two from drop side. FNS still alive, but now he goes down. Steel pops out late and takes him from the hut. And there's nothing JDM can do.
So rotating over from the B bomb site, cover him very, very well.
Over drop. The bomb's going drop as well, though, so JDM needs to come out now and make sure he takes down Steel, or rather Bolts this time, over on the statue, because that'll give them more chance to work inside the site. If they lose the bomb and drop, it's going to be problematic. Flash is perfect, though. Look at that peek from Cutler. Steel does find Tarek crossing over. Fur finds Hayes. That's the lurk. He was waiting for that flank. Either way, it does buy them a little more time and gives them information. There's one less player. That means they're solo for Fallen to try and take this back 1-on-3. So free bomb plant CLG. Smoke out on alley, smoke out on the front of statue. This doesn't give much at all for Fallen to work with. Flashes are going to blind him up, but he knows he has the angle to at least get a little more aggressive and closer to the bomb site. Spams through it. Can't find anyone. And FNS passive at hut, just has to wait this out. Perfect execution, pops out, catches Fur, and he might get the second on Fallen. He does. Finesse, though, look at him, down to 6 HP. This is grim, because now they still have to come in and take the site on A, and they've got rotations coming over. Good shot, JDM, though. He opens it up again for CLG. He's doing his job. This is his task, and now there's a chance as they try and pour into the A site, overwhelm them, smoke off on both connection points. Tarek with the op trying to watch with JDM, so both ops out at long right now to hold this position to make sure that the riflers can get close, but both riflers down. Steel on the back of this new truck, using it to perfection. Left peek, right peek, gets them both, and now it's all left to Tarek, and he's going to be caught as well, or is he still alive somehow? But only just, as he's on 56 HP, and there it is. ZQK just fires at that paper-thin wall.
They're getting punished at the moment.
FNS tries to go through that flash, but Fur catches him. So at danger again. Fur, he got 2 kills here last time he pushed up aggressively. He may do the same now because Tarek can't land the shot. That's exactly the case. He has to go to the knife. He thought about it trying to push onto Hayes, but that's not going to work.
It was his only option. And ZQK is actually pulling a mini flank onto Hayes. Hayes isn't even going to know what hit him. He goes down immediately, so the bomb is over towards the B bomb site. Fallen's got an op on this, though, so once again, Cutler, he doesn't know what hit him either. Allows ZQK to rear Fallen, excuse me. Absolutely disgusting second shot. Nice recovery out of JDM, and
CQK making a little bit of noise. That's going to make Hayes second guess pushing out or falling off quickly, thinking there might be someone coming. Now he knows it's going to be falling off regardless. CLG, they want to execute. They do get drop, and they burn away on Steel. They've got themselves a chance, the man advantage, and they pick up one M4 to work with now. But there's still a player inside the site. In fact, Fur's joined in as well. He's at the rock, and that gives them good position to peek when they come out of drop on the B side, but they're still swarmed. They still have nowhere to go. And ZQK shows off exactly why that's the case. Picks up the double, making a triple, switching over to the pistol. Excellent work, and it's all down to Hayes, the player who is on the lurk, and the Tech 9 can do no damage. ZQK picking up a quad to close things out. How fitting is that?